Okay, so I'm gonna walk y'all through today a couple of corruptions that have happened throughout the course of time. So since since the beginning of time, really. So we're gonna click here on Google Chrome. I'm gonna open my browser and I'm gonna go to blueletterbible.com. I really like, or sorry, blueletterbible.org. I really like blueletterbible.org because it has a lot of features that help you learn a lot of information quickly. So in Genesis 3:6 it says, "And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, the lust of the flesh, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, lust of the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat." So in 1 John chapter 2, he's simply repeating that same concept there when he says, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, good for food, and the lust of the eyes, pleasant to the eyes, and the pride of life, it was desirable to make one wise." So you can be wise in your own conceits rather than trusting in God. Okay, so in the Quran, there's actually a portion, I think it's in like Surah 51, and it says that it talks about Lat, Uzza, and Manat. So what they did is they actually took these three gifts and turned it into three separate women rather than the one woman Eve with the three gifts. And if you know anything about um, Islam, they actually, Allah was the tree god, but they corrupted it because it was three tree goddesses, Lat, Uzza, and Manat. They just turned it into three separate women. Well, they did the same thing to the wise men at Jesus' birth in Matthew chapter 2. I just typed in wise men and hit enter. So let's go ahead and learn a little bit about these wise men first. There wasn't three wise men. See, it's the same thing that the Muslims did to Eve, is they turned it into three different women, and they were the moon goddesses, but they gave them a gender change and changed it into a male, Allah, rather than the females, Lat, Uzza, and Manat. That's what Muhammad's tribe worshipped. So the wise man is Magos. That's where we get our word Magi. The name given by the Babylonian Chaldeans, Medes, Persians, and others to the wise men, teachers, priests, physicians, astrologers, seers, interpreters of dreams, augurs, soothsayers, sorcerers. It says that these were the women, or these were the people who came to Jesus' birth. It never says that there was three wise men. So there were three gifts, though. The same thing they did to Eve in the three gifts, they do to the wise men in the three gifts. They corrupt it. Wicked men corrupt everything with their corrupt minds. Satan's playground. So right here in Matthew 2:11 it says, they brought the gifts. It was gold and frankincense and myrrh. That's the gifts that the wise men presented. There was not three wise men. So we're going to go to etymonline.com, online etymology dictionary. We're going to type in Magi. And we see, you can read all of this, pause it, and but it says Greek magus, and that's what I showed you over here. These wise men. It is the word magus. See, magus. Magus. That's where we get the word magi. And kings always have their magistrates. And so one more thing I wanted to show you is Christ Mass. The Mass is the dismissal. Christmas is a corruption of the words Christ and Mass, And the Mass is the dismissal when they believe that they are eating the body and blood of Jesus Christ, and that's cannibalism. So it says Mass, Missa, Eucharist service, that's the cracker, literally dismissal. And when they dismiss them in the Roman Catholic religion, they give them the cracker and they give them the grape juice, and they believe by through transubstantiation and pronouncing the words Hocus Corpus Eam Fili, that it changes into the literal body and blood of Jesus Christ. And that's where all the Protestant denominations got that ritual. They believe that they're eating him. And then St. Francis of Assisi brought in the creche scene, the baby Jesus or the baby John, in some interpretations of that ritual, with the three wise men. And then, like, you even have nowadays Santa Claus standing there, the Coca-Cola red man that used to be a little green elf. So it's just amazing how people corrupt all these things. But I just wanted to share that study with you real quick. So Eve was turned into three women, and that was the three wishes. And then they took the same concept and they twisted it with Jesus. They took the wise men, the wise men's three gifts, and turned it into three wise men. So Eve and the three women that the corruption is from is the same as the Lat, Uzza, and Manat of Allah, the moon goddess. And the wise men's three gifts, they changed that into three wise men, which is what we see people doing around this pagan holiday called Christ Mass, the cannibalism, eating and drinking of human flesh. So, alright, well, I hope that y'all enjoyed that video, and I appreciate y'all watching. Alright, y'all take it easy. Bye.